Fine detailing work around where you've got like seams and stitch areas, especially where you've got like contrasting stitching on leather. On this particular item you obviously haven't, but you've got this seam that runs along here and the stitching here. So what we do, good bit of advertising, look, our nice key rings. That's the leather cleaner, rated one of the best leather cleaners in the world by detailers, furniture shops, brands, you know, such as high-end car manufacturers, you know, Bentley, BMW, Rolls, Aston Martin, Lamborghini, Maserati. It's used on these sort of things day in, day out, all the time. So I mean, what we do is, this is sort of like a natural fibre brush. It's a Boars hair brush. So what we're going to do is we're going to just open the spray up, and then we're just going to spray a tiny little amount on there. Once that pumps up, we'll be all right. There we go. And then that's just perfect for getting into those little detailed areas, so that you can get right into the crease lines as well. And it's a nice stiff enough brush so it's cleans perfectly, and you can actually see the grind that's taken off there is actually quite staggering. If we just sort of wipe that over with a cloth, you'll see the difference of what grind that's brought out. Look at that. This is actually from Mercedes, these seats, brought to us by Mercedes, to actually have them all redone on the front because it wants new panels in. So these are vinyl, so we're actually going to replace them with leather. So I mean, if we just sort of do this front end here again, I can show you what that's like. Just get that in there. So I mean, as you can tell, I mean, obviously this is a vinyl seat, but you can tell how grubby they are and how good the leather cleaner is working at getting that brought up into that crease line and the stitching area. Again, if we just wipe that over, look at the dirt. We obviously have bigger brushes to do the top, but this is quite okay for doing the top of this, to be fair. It's quite good detail. You can get good pressure on it with it being almost like it's almost like a big sort of toothbrush. So, I mean, it's actually quite good. So you can get good pressure on there, and the bristles are stiff enough. They're not going to damage the leather or anything like that. It's a natural brush from natural hair, so I mean, it's actually quite good. So I mean, that'll, I mean, you can see how that's cleaning that. It's staggering. So I'm going to show you a clean bit of cloth. That's obviously what we've used before. Clean bit of cloth, and I'm just going to wipe this dirt away here, where we just, look at that. That's absolutely disgusting. That's customers that have obviously been into Mercedes that have been sitting on here, sweaty arms and stuff like that. I mean, that is just gross. And that's, you can imagine the bacteria that's transferring. People could pick up all sorts of illnesses from that, where it's got maybe all the sorts of germs and stuff. So I mean, once we've obviously cleaned all this, because we're going to clean them all anyway, we're going to replace the front panels, as I say, on both of these chairs. We will obviously then coat all this over with the antibacterial cream, antibacterial spray as well, so that actually kills all the germs, E. coli and all that sort of thing that could be transferring off here onto people as well, that's, you know, making them poorly. So I mean, that'll go back to Mercedes in pristine condition. But as I say, it's a very handy little brush, that, and you can certainly see the difference here where that's been cleaned with that little toothbrush style brush made out of natural hair, as I say, from Boars. So it's nice and rigid, but it's not going to damage the item at all. So that's actually new, coming out best. We're having them all made at the moment, all with our name on them and everything. So I mean, it's brilliant little combination with the Leather Repair Company leather cleaner and the little toothbrush style natural brush. Need any more details from us? Go to the website www.leatherrepaircompany.com. Thank you very much.